Hi there guys, I hope you're well. Right, I just wanted to show you how to track a parcel. When you've placed an order, the goods should get delivered to you 2 working days later. But there have been a few delays recently, and even when everything's back to normal, it's useful to know how to track a parcel so you know if it is going to be delivered when it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. So to start off, you just log on to your account as normal, and once you've got to this screen, you click on the order processing box. And that will take you through to the normal ordering screen here with all the blue menu options on the left hand side. And about halfway down, there's one that says tracking and previous order. So if you click on that, what this does is this has got a list of all of the orders you've placed over the last couple of months. So if I click on that, you can see orders that we've placed back through kind of July, all the way, actually goes quite a long way back, further than I thought. I think it depends on how often you place orders. If you're placing kind of 3 or 4 orders every week, then you won't go back as far. But anyway, plenty of orders there. Now, what I'm just going to show you is that the one at the top is normally the last order that you've placed. So this would normally be the one that you're looking to track. So for us, this is the 24th of July. Now, I actually placed an order earlier today. Now, it's not appearing on this at the top yet, but if we scroll down to the bottom, you can see here there's one on the 7th of August, which is today, and it has a little timestamp after it, 1:45. So that's the time that I placed the order. Now, if I click on that order, I can see all of the details in here of the items that I've placed. But at the bottom here, where the tracking information normally is, it just says awaiting tracking info. So basically what that means is they've received the order at head office, but they don't have any tracking information yet because it hasn't been boxed up into its parcels yet. So if I look at the one that I'm interested in, so go back to the top, as I say, that's normally the most recent one. If I click on that, it's got the list again of all the different items that I've ordered. But down here now, it's got a reference number, PBRJ, and then a long number, and that's the Parcelforce reference number. So it's got a date here of, it says it's been packed into 1 parcel. Sometimes it could be 2 or 3 parcels, depending on how big your order is. And that 1 parcel is expected on the 26th of July. Now, this is the date that Kleeneze expect it to arrive with you if everything goes smoothly. So if there were no delays at head office, if there were no delays with Parcelforce, it should arrive with you on the 26th of July. However, rather than just assume that is the case, it's worth doing the next step, which is you can see the button just below that which says track parcel. So if you click on that, what that should do is it will now bring up, it takes you through directly to the Parcelforce tracking page. And it's already programmed in the parcel number, the reference number for your parcel. And the way the screen works is there's basically just, it's like joining the dots. The first dot is when Parcelforce have received notification that there is a package for them to pick up from, then you'll see this red dot gets filled in. If you've got a package which hasn't been delivered to you yet, these won't all be red dots. Some of them will be filled in with grey, and so you know it hasn't got to that stage yet. But the second red dot means that it's at the collection depot, so Parcelforce have then collected it from head office. The next step is that it's been delivered to the hub, and the hub is basically Parcelforce have a huge warehouse in the Midlands somewhere, I think it is. Everything goes there and then gets delivered from there to wherever your local depot is. So overnight, you'll see these big lorries, big red lorries going up and down the motorways, delivering parcels to the different depots. So the next button, the next red circle there, is when it's in the delivery depot. So once it's in your local depot, this one will be filled in. And normally that would occur in the early hours of the morning, because the lorries basically take everything from the national hub to the local depot overnight. So early hours in the morning, it will arrive in your delivery depot, and then early in the morning, around 7 or 8 o'clock, you'll see then that this one gets coloured in. That means it's on the van and the driver is out delivering it to you. And the final one, as you can see here, means it's been delivered. So, and I can see that this is Sarah's signature, a copy of her signature, and it says the name that it was signed for. If you ever get it signed for by a neighbour or something like that, then again it will have their name and their signature. So if it says it's been delivered when you don't have it, just check this, because that should hopefully tell you where it is. A bit further down, if you want a bit more detail, you can see here there's like timestamps at the different stages. So I can look at this and see on the 4th of August at 8 o'clock in the evening, it arrived at the National Hub. Then the following morning, 3:30 in the morning, it arrived at my local depot, which is Poole, down in lovely Dorset. Then on the 7th of August, so they won't have delivered it to me over the weekend. They don't deliver over the weekend, except occasionally around Christmas, I think. But normally, if it arrives on a kind of Friday night, something like that, then the first thing on the Monday, so the 7th of August, at 7:05, the box was prepared for delivery. Basically means that was put on my van that was coming to my area. 8:10 that morning, the van left the depot and it was out for delivery. And 2:03 in the afternoon, I can see it was delivered to me. So if you ever can't find a parcel and maybe it says it's been delivered and you're not sure where it is, then if you could look at the timestamp here, see the name there, and hopefully that'll be a neighbour that you recognise and you can see exactly what time it was delivered to them. And obviously, if it hasn't been delivered yet, if any of these red circles are not red, they're still grey, then you can see that they're still going through the process. So that's pretty much how it works, guys. I hope that all makes sense. If you ever can't get into this or there's a problem, head office can help you with it. But obviously, if you can't make the phone call or there's a delay trying to get through to the help desk, if there's backlog of calls or anything, it's really useful to be able to track this yourself. Okay, guys, if you've got any questions with any of that or anything else I can help you with, just give me a call, send me a message as usual. Okay, bye for now.